Okay, so I'm going to tear down this motor from the Capri 98, and this is what it's going into: a 1962 Agrati Capri 98 scooter. I should probably show also all the other bits I've done so far. Cleaned that out completely and redone it. Carb I've cleaned out completely and rebuilt. I've got a new chain. That's the air cleaner box thing that I've taken off. That is the cylinder head, which I've given a clean a few times, but it's oxidized, so I think I need to try different liquid in the parts cleaner. And I've just started to work that flat as well. What have we got here? That is the case that would have gone like that. So what I've also got are all the other bearings ordered and seals for doing, I think, the rebuild. I tried to get everything in place. I was a bit nervous about taking it all apart, and I've got these to put bits in. Right, here we go. So I've had the cylinder head off there. The exhaust was a shocker to get off, but I got it in the end. That's in there. It's been through the parts washer. There's the exhaust, and those are the bits that came off there. Let's start to get into this. What I don't know is how much of this is going to want to launch into orbit when I start to take it apart. Go. Right. Now, is that going to try and kill when it comes off there? Do I need to index that? Oh, no. Is that all one piece? Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. What came off there? So there's a spring there. How does that? Made this frame as well, just to hold the motor. I saw someone did it and I got bored, and so I had to go. How's that going to come off there? So you just leave her out of there? What do you do? Alright. Okay. Now what? What? How? Movement there, maybe it twists out. Alright, for now we'll leave it and I'll get it soaking. That's a good shout, I'll do that in a sec. Now, what have we got here? Gears cleverly linked together by the looks of it. So that looks to me like that nut. Is that going to want to turn? So how do I stop that? I know. That pasty. Will that get hold of them and enable me to pop that first one off? I think it might do. I don't want to hurt anything, but that will hold it still. Right. How big do we reckon that is? It's got 24. Oh, you beauty. Let's go with a breaker bar for this one. There we go. That has already been worked by. Now, I'm a bit nervous about how much is going to come off here in pieces. So let's figure this out. That went well. Right, so I've got that nut going on there, and then that washer. And then what next? Ah, okay. And then there's that like a rubbery washer. So there's obviously a keyway That looks fairly, could go on anyway. Oh, okay. Right, so if that came off that way, they go together. And now what comes off? Oh, there's a spring. Right, small bit that end, big bit in. What next? What's that thing? Oh, that strikes me as that must come off next because that doesn't want to. Yeah, here we go. Bigger screwdriver. If in doubt, bigger screwdriver. Slowly, 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 up you come. Can I just ease you a bit more off here? Lever. That looks quite weak to me, so I don't want to give that too much. Welly. Oh, that was a good one. Ah, right, here we go. So what is the deal with that? Is that just smooth? Oh, it's just smooth. Doesn't look tapered or anything. Right. Oh, what are you? Metal. There you go. Oh, right, there we go. That was easy. Oh, wow. Fancy a bit of kit, whatever you do. Okay. Now what? There's bearings in there, but is that... Oh, that's... Oh, where's a bearing trying to get out straight away? That's interesting. What are you trying to get out of? Ah, that. Okay. Right. I've got a feeling that might go that way. So let's leave that for a second, strip the rest of that down, I think. Crap that's in there. Right, let's get I want to get the stator plate off because then that will come off, that will free that up. That can go into there. Should I be making a note of where that comes off? Are there any marks as to where they sit? Not really. Permanent pen. Scribe. What about a little pick marker? Not pick, scraper. Can I? Oh yeah, that works. And then put a little nick there. Okay, let's see if I can do the same there. I think that's worked. Right, well 2 out of 3 should be alright, shouldn't they? Right, stator, so that's that. 1, 2, 3, brilliant. By having these in the trays, it makes it a bit calmer for my brain. Also, it means I can clean bits in sequence and then put them back on. That's my thinking. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone else. Okay. Out you come. And then that comes. You should slide out of there, and there we have the stator. Looks all right. What do I know? But it looks okay. I think. Right. Let's put what came off first. You came off. You, then you, then you. Now, what needs to happen? Is that how? What is that? What are you? I don't know. Oh, hello. Did you just move? Did you just push back in there? Or am I making that up? Oh, that's just the stand, isn't it? Right. And here, what have we got? That's a selection, isn't it? Selector there. Do we need to take that off first, or do I crack? Do I take that out? Oh, I don't know. Let's keep going from this side. Let's just see if those big boys actually do crack off or not. This might be just too big, this screwdriver. That's a better fit. Oh, okay. I don't know why. Let's do you in sequence. Yep. I presume this is what holds the two halves together. They're loose, aren't they? Yeah, they were pretty loose actually. But then I don't know how tight moped cases should be. I've never done a bike before. Oh yeah. Blimey, that's finger loose. Oh, and that one. Any more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't know. I wonder if that should come off there. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and there's more under here, of course, to get off. If I undo those, is that going to fall apart? No. What's that? That's. We do need to kind of sort you, don't we? Oh, got away with it on it. What about? Should I take you off there? Are you going to stop that coming out of there? God, I don't know. Don't know. And I also can't remember what they're for. Shit. Okay, it will become clear. Is that? I tell you what. What's that? There? Yeah. Huh. Okay. Good to note that it goes groove in. I'm now wondering if that should come off there first. Probably. Right, what are you? 5 or 6. That looks quite small, doesn't it? Yep. 8. Well spotted. Do I need to? Let's take off. Do I need to? I don't know. Right, can you go in there? Where did you just come off? The top or the bottom? Top, I think. And you come off there. And you've got a little washer. And is that something? Yeah, retaining plate there. And then what? Nothing. Oh, there's a little oil seal there. Okay. Okay, right. So what have I done? That goes with that. Those two are good. So it went that, it went that, that. That's come off the top. That's just the This piston could come off there, couldn't it? There's no reason why not. What do I want to do to get that out? Just you, I presume. I don't know, I've never done this before. Oh yeah, go on then. I hold and then just tease you out. How does this work? Hey! There. There's one on the other side as well. Right. But do I do the same thing? Oh, that was easy. Right. Now what? Push that pin out. How do I? Is that the gudgeon pin? I need something lovely, round and smooth. Oh, I wonder if that'll do. Too big. Does it go one way? Do you go better the other way? I don't know. Oh, it's coming. Without too much pressure. I really want to launch that across the garage. Blimey. What's going on? Oh, hello. Fuck, what are you lot? You come out the bottom of the... Ah, we're out! Okay. Okay. There's two more. Are you magnetic? Yes, right. Let's go hunting and see if there's any more. Fuck, there is. There's all that lot come off the bottom of there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anything else in there? Oh bloody hell. Right, that's something else to learn, is how that goes back together. Please don't get stuck down there. Well, okay, that was a new one. So there's the piston. Should you come on? Ah, okay. Another one. So I don't really understand where you've come from, but we'll get to that. Oh, let's clean the top of that piston. Clean the top of that piston. The rings are still intact at least. Well, that top one's not doing a huge amount. Let's not knacker those. Interesting. Right, there we go. It's a new experience. And that's the crankshaft there. Oh, hello. All right, okay. Let's get the rest of these. I wonder how many there should be. Or indeed, where they've come from. Should they be in a roller bearing that's fallen apart there? So I think I've done as much as I can do, or I know what to do on that side. I've loosened those. I've put an extra light in here as well this time because the balance was a bit rubbish. So let's chuck that around there and see what we find in here. Presumably not too many surprises. So this all started because I had an oil leak that I couldn't get rid of off the base, so we shall see. And I've started putting these fibre washers on, but I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Well, that's still attached, that's good news. There's the gasket that I made last time. Excellent, might have to make a new one of those. Do I need to take that apart at the moment? Not really. Oh, what's that? That's interesting. Bit of metally crap in there. I wonder if the magnet picks that up. No. Okay. My God, I don't know where to start. That off first, I presume. But then I've got to make a screwdriver that will take that off there. So, where should I put this? I had a look on here as well last night. Those pins, there should be 19 of them, I think it said. I'm not going to get crap all over this, but alright, what number are you? 12. Roller, 19, and I've not got that many. So I can only presume I've lost some in there. I suppose that could come off. What do you... So I can use that tool again. I can use you again. Can't I? Carefully to grip that. Chunky old thing though, isn't it? Could do with being a bit. That'll be enough just to whip that off there, I reckon. So that's a 14 for anyone that cares. There we go. Right. Oh, they're on the wonk as well. How am I going to hold that? How do I do that? Presumably I want to undo it. Does it undo that way? No, I reckon it undoes that way. Can I hold that? Could I put that through there? Is that really... Oh, there we go, not too much pressure. Right, One way of doing it. I feel confident it's probably not the right way of doing it, but it is a way of doing it. Right, what have we got this time? Right, let's have a quick look at. So, where are we? What am I looking at? Motor. So what is that? That's the other side of that, is it? Yeah, because it's not the big fella. Don't know. Let's find out. Right. And then do you slide? There's a bearing there. Not a bearing, a washer. Are these going to want to launch? Oh, how am I going to get that out? Okay, hold on one at a time. Are these going to want to launch into orbit? They might do, I suppose. Well, that's out enough. Let's try this one. Okay. Okay. That'll come as well. Then I can grind another screwdriver to fit. Okay, so that is the one to get out. That's old and knackered, will that do? Too big. What about you? Well, it will go. Don't know if that's the right way of doing it. Or maybe do they all stay on and that comes off? Shit, before I take that apart, let's try that before I undo everything. Is it a question of holding all that still again? Probably. Don't know what I'm expecting here. Nothing. It's not going to enable that to come off, surely. That's got a slot. Why would you have a slot in it? Is it a good idea to put that back on and then undo the other four? Or is that just, I don't know. I don't know. Right. One, and then a little washer. Oh, bloody hell, right. Not a washer, it's a whole thing. Okay. So there's one. So that pops off. Here comes the next one. Anything launch? No. All right. Now what? Does that just? Oh, crikey. Okay. That just holds that onto there. Don't know why. Is this whole thing going to start to come out in sections now? Okay, shiny side in, black side this way. Looks like there's lots of meat on it for the clutch plate, I think. Oh, let's think. Is that another one to come out of there? It is. Oh, okay. That will release that off there. Gotcha. So I did need to take that off, that's fine. Four. Is that it? That's it. So, big boy nut on there, and then that whole pack should come out, I think. I don't really know. Let's try, see what happens. What do we think though? Okay. Bigger than that. What's this? So same trick, battery there. Oh. Hello. That's a bearing just fallen out. That has just come out on that, I reckon. So I'm going to put that. That is where there's two more in there that are going to want. How the hell do I hold that to stop it spinning so I can undo that? Oh, there's another one. Right, I'll tell you what, let's try going all the way around to the third one drops in. The third one's disappeared off somewhere else. Okay. How do it's got a bit of movement in there as well. What's that moving on? Right, I can do that. How can I use this to do? Can I go? Or I'll tell you what. Oh, that way. I'm going to say, can I put a bar across? I could do that. There we go. It's about to happen. That was off that one. That's that lot. Okay. Now what? Wow, okay. Come apart. So all of that could go back in there for now, couldn't it? So that's got to come off there. Is that a washer in there? Yeah, come on then. Oh, that's on a Woodruff key, so that would suggest that I just need to slowly pull that off there, wouldn't it? Optimus for this thing. Right. Shouldn't take much just to pull that off there. There we go. So that came off, and there is a little key there. Will that come out? Well, that's worth getting before it disappears, I suppose. You go in there. Okay, and there is the key. Right, so, and there is a circlip there, well spotted. Oh. Gotcha. Well, that got it out. There you are. Wow. Okay. And then presumably that bearing is pretty stuck in there for now. Yeah, that's got the woodruff key out of that. Right. So that is that whole side done and off. That's all of that up to, yeah, because those clever bits are that. No, they're not. Those bits are that with that clever end on. What are they then? Shit, I don't know. What's on the other end of that? Or is it actually, oh, maybe it's in there. Okay, it's in there, right. You're well under, you're a bit under, and you're kind of under. Ah, that's better. But now I'm in no way centered on that. How on earth have I managed that? Can I get you to just grab in there? Or just. I don't imagine it will take much pressure to get that off of there, I hope. Oh, there we go. That came off pretty easy. You are the other half of that, and we know. Oh, interesting. I haven't got the key for that. Should there have been a key? It isn't. Or does that come off the other side? No, there is one there. There isn't one there. There should be one. Let's have a look. Is it going to show me that much detail? Ah, 20. So that had a key coming out of the big one. And then let's have a look, number 20. And 1. Oh, so maybe there just isn't one on the other one. What's buzzed to there? Low battery. Okay, so I think we're at the point. Are we at the point where that? Oh, that's interesting. Why are you stuck now? Have you disappeared in further than you should? I think you might have. I think we're at the point, right, where we can get that case apart. I think those are those. Let's put those back in there for now. That's that. I've got one on me book. Is there any screws this side? What is in there? You with the two little bearings. Right, this is quite a big moment. I've never done this. So little short one. Ah, there is that third ball bearing. I knew that would come out. Oh no, there's another one there. So what do I do now? What do I do now? Just give it a tap, get it apart. I think that moves. All of these bolts, oh well, that's those two, okay, are on one side of the case, so I'm not worried about that. How do I separate that? I've never done this before, so I don't know. I'd imagine that needs to come out. How on earth does that come out there? Because that's going to be pretty resistant, isn't it? Oh, boom! Oh, so soaking, that did work. Wicked. Oh, what are you then? Okay. Now, where have you come from? You have just appeared from somewhere. Don't know. That's exciting. Ah, you desperately want to move whatever you are out of those case holes. Let's concentrate on you though for now. Close. Oh well, wicked. Ah, hello. You must have come out the bottom of there. Right. Okay. So that was the kickstand thing, which then exposed that, I think. I don't know what you do. That, I presume, is that. Okay. So let's just knock the other one out. There we go. Don't know what you are. Come on. Nearly out. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Got little sections, don't we? This bearing's desperate to get out of there.
something with a thread there, but I think that's okay. Does that really go through with all the? Let's undo that. Oh, I don't know what you do. Are you going to come out? No. What I'm going to do here, how am I going to package this up? Right hand, left hand, and one for everything else. So that could be, that's all come out the right hand. That's come out the right hand. Okay. Don't know where that's come from. They are generic. They can go with those. Actually, that's a good shout. They can push on there. Into this. Oh, bigger ones at the bottom, then they thread into small ones at the top. Ah. But why are they holding together then? They're just putting they're putting pressure on that. Okay. That makes sense. So actually, they should probably go with you, because they belong to you. I'll tell you what, I'll put you in there. Let's have another. Oh, hello, it's coming apart. So, right hand side, left hand side. And this side is the right hand side. Let's put a R on you for now, because this is about to get messy, I think. Although, of course, that's, I don't really know. Right, okay, hold on. Never done this before. Tap, 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 tap. Woo! Trashed a gasket. Oh, I'm making a new gasket. So what are we saying? That's the right hand side. And that is the left hand side. That's the gasket for the middle. If I can save that, I can use it as a template. Maybe. How on earth does that work? Oh, it must be like that. Yeah, like that. Okay. So, I've made this quick wooden jig thing because I've seen cool people online do it. How am I going to record this? As in keep a tally of things. I don't know. That did come off there. So let's keep that there for a sec. That bearing is stuck in there. I want to get you out, and then this side is starting to come together. So I reckon wallop that down. So which side? I don't know. Let's go that side. Oh, bloody hell, that was easy. Ah, well, there's another one of those pin bearings. Where did that come from? There you go. So, hold on, check which way did that come out? How do I know which way that goes back in? That is just a taper fit. Came out of, just came out, oh, okay, just tapered onto that spline, just came out of there. Oh, it just spins on that, although got some movement in it.
But then I suppose that's why we're replacing everything, because it's buggered. Oh, there we go. That's that. And that's just a regular. Do we drive that out? And if so, which way? Oh, that's got to go that way. So, should I drive the seal out? Gee, that was pretty easy. What about if I just drive that seal out of there? So split that edge off there. That's okay. Oh, well, that was easy. Oh. Okay, well that was nice and easy. That bearing came out of there without any hassle. So we just need to knock the rest of that oil seal back out the other side. Don't we? Little clip. Right, you don't want to come this way at all. So I'm going to knock that out the other way to give me some space. Right. So that is the rest of that oil seal. There, thank you very much. And now I'm presuming and hoping that will come this way. Oh, half out. Right, let's just tap you round. Bingo. Oh, gotcha. Trying to launch itself into the distance, but we got it. Right, so big bearing, little bearing. That we're going to leave in. And that is now ready to just go and be cleaned. Wicked. Still don't know where you came from. Okay, so right hand side, that's what came out of there. And I've got replacements for those. So we're all good. Right, so here we go with the other side now. Blimey, there's lots of bits here to come out in certain orders. So you're going to sit there nicely for me. How? Ah, I thought about this. Now, I had this idea where if all the bits come out in a certain order, I can parts wash them but on this and then they go back in a certain order. Don't know if that's a shit idea or not, but we shall see. So, what's going to stop that going off the end of there? Do I need to put a big... I'll stop it. Right. So, off that comes. 1, 2. Does that all just stay there? What stops that? Do you come out as 1? How do you come off there? There we go. Note the fact that those cogs are facing that way. And then what? Do I need to... Oh, that whole thing comes out. Okay.
left. Left for left. You for one thing. Okay. Put you there for now. And then what happens here? What's that thing there? Oh, that needs to come off there. Okay. So what? You follow that. How do I? Oh, okay. Do you just lift off there? I don't know. Doesn't want to. What about, do things move? Oh, hello. What happened there? The whole thing moved. Oh, hello. Another ball bearing. Oh, hopefully it's just come out of that bearing. Right, I think we've got to get that off next. What have we got here? So I think a spanner there. Cool. Or do we go bigger one first? Oh, hello. Okay, does that give that just enough space to release those? Oh, is that supposed to be stuck on there? Alright. But how do you come out of there then? What is going on with that seal there? That is proper buggered. Oh, there's an oil seal there which I've got over there. I know where that is. Oh right, I've replaced that once already. So I have got a spare of that. I don't know what is going on there. That's buggered, that needs a new one. And I don't know what is going on here either. Is that part of that? Because you don't... Oh, I think you are a U shape, aren't you? Oh, and is that part of those? Ah! That moves up and down in there. Does that keep coming off then? I don't know how to get that out of there. Does it tell me over here? No, just calmly tap that out. Tap that out. Tap that out. Take that off. Ah, that's you. Removing the slider from the secondary shaft. Right. Draw off the washer. Figure 11. Okay, so they've all come off. That's fine. I've done that side. It's this. Hold the secondary shaft in the vise. Ah, but you're supposed to have got that out first. Right, so that's got to come out first. But are you stuck in there? So I think I just need to drive that out there. Let's give that a little love tap and see what happens. That was easy. And then I think, as I thought, that would release all of that. Oh, bearings come with it. And that's the pin I've got to knock out. Okay. Right, I'll get to you. How? Oh, there's a nut. Okay, so just before my battery went out on both cameras, which was amazing, I was undoing this. That was in there. Oh, that's interesting. There's a bearing in there. Oh, I'm there. I haven't seen that. How does it do that? Ah. No, 1, 2, 3 would suggest there should be bearings in there as well. That's probably where that other one fell out of, isn't it? Very cool. Right, anyway, sorry, I digress. That came out of there along with the bearing, and I drove that out through the other side. This little pasty here was in there, like that. In order to get that out, I drove that out through the other side. So that comes out as, where are we, one piece. There's a lot to be investigated there, but the way that that clicks up and down is very positive, which is good. That all looks in pretty good condition to me. I don't really know what I'm looking at, but it looks alright. There's nothing completely buggered on it. That bearing has got to come off, so I guess I just heat that and then drive it off. That came out of there, that's fine. This I'm now trying to get out of here. Ah, right. So this strikes me as I should keep this in a certain order. What's going on there? Oh, that goes on a square shaft there, and that does up. That should be an O-ring, I would say, and that is completely buggered. So, and squashed, or is it part of the oil seal? I don't think, no. There's a gap there for an O-ring, isn't there? So that's what that is. Okay. Now, time to drive that oil seal out the other side, like I did last time. Is that not going to want to come out too easily? Can I just lever that out? Or do I take that out first? I need to get me some of these that have got points pointing downwards. Should make life a fuck a lot easier. Oh, that came out remarkably easily. Where do I put that? Right, so that is the oil seal out of there. There he is. Let's put you in there, and then I've got a bearing and an oil seal to get out of there. So same, I think. What I need is that. That's all right. What I want to do is deform that as much as possible. Let's try that again. That was working. How's that looking? Good. Bit more. Bit more. Bingo, that made the right noise. So there is the oil seal. Ah, another circlip to come out. Love a circlip. Oh, Jesus. Another circlip, and then we've got to drive that bearing out that way. Down. Oh, like a glove. Bingo. There's movement in there, which is why we're doing this. So, you go in there, and that's it. I've now got two halves with all the bearings and seals taken out. Time to start cleaning it.